Great. So let's start today's session. Now, today's session is about observation skills. How to improve your observation, because opportunities are out there. You need to develop a mind which can observe, identify the opportunities, evaluate it in terms of value, in terms of cost, and then tap that opportunity. Okay, so in order to be successful in life, you need opportunities and you need a mind to read those opportunities. So let's develop that mind first. So we'll talk about the five senses that we have got. Okay, all of us have five senses. Some of them have sixth sense as well. The women folk, they have the other sense which is called as the sixth sense. And I'm not joking about it. They can see things which the normal people can't, the men can't, and that's scientifically proven. So I'll tell you in the course of today's session. Okay, so all the women out here can feel great about themselves. Very good. So the key learnings that are going to happen today, the key takeaways for today will be understanding the five senses, how they operate, understand how they affect our perceptions. Okay, because our perceptions that we have discussed in the earlier sessions are formed on the basis of these senses. Okay, the anchors which we make are also sometimes on the basis of these senses. So we'll understand that, and then we'll understand how to train our senses, okay, to improve our observation. Great. So let's talk about the five senses. Now, obviously, everyone knows about the five senses, but we have our senses to thank for allowing us to fully experience life around us. Now, just imagine that if you don't have these five senses. So we have, of course, people who are challenged. Some people are blind, some people are deaf, and they don't have some or the other sense. And you see the kind of difficulties they face in life. We are lucky to have all the five senses working for us. But the thing is, we are naturally lucky, but most of us don't use our senses. We have them, but we don't use them, and then we complain that we have no opportunities in life. So opportunities are there in abundance. If we improve our senses, if we improve our observation, then we can, tap those opportunities big time, and becoming successful is not a big task. Okay. So just imagine that if you don't have these five senses, if you don't have any of them, then what will happen? Will you be able to live? Of course not. Yeah. So these five senses are very important for us, which are sight, what we see, the touch, okay, the hearing, what we hear, like I'm speaking and you are hearing right now, the smell, and the taste. Okay, so we'll talk about all these five senses today, go into the depth, understand how they operate. We'll not go in a scientific manner because that's not our subject right now, but we'll discuss in a layman's sense, you can say, but understanding how to improve it. That's the focus for us, how to improve these senses and how to be more observant and how to identify opportunities. That's our purpose. Otherwise, this topic is so big, it's so big that I can speak for days and it will not end. We'll need one day of 3 hour session for each of these senses. Okay, and that will not make any sense for you. So we'll stick to our sense, right? So let's see. So first we'll see these senses and then we'll train these senses. So how will you train? So there's one common exercise, okay? And this exercise you will do from today every single day. And this is not an exercise for which you have to take out time and do it separately. This is something which you have to make innate. Innate means a habit. So you'll do this exercise every single moment of each day. Okay? Yes. So what you'll do? Focus. Okay? Focus is what we need to do. So right now what happens is that our focus is, spread out everywhere. Means we are not focusing. our attention is spread. And therefore we are seeing a lot of things, and we are hearing things, and we are smelling also, but we don't focus on any of these senses. And therefore a lot of input which is coming in through these senses, our senses are working, they are sending the input to the brain, but the brain is not registering it. Actually it is being registered, it is going straight away into your subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is like a video camera, it hears and it sees everything. But the point is that we don't consciously know what is there in our subconscious mind, like we saw in the last session. Okay, there's a lot of imagery out there in the subconscious, but we don't realize. We cannot tap those images and that smell and that taste. Okay, so consciously we are illiterate, though subconscious is working. So the point is that we need to focus. So from today, from this point onwards, you will start focusing. Okay, you will start focusing. So what will you focus on? On any of one of these senses at one point of time. So when you're focusing on your sight, you will focus totally on what you are seeing right now. Okay, the whole picture and the details. So just focus on sight. When you're focusing on smell, just focus on smell. So for example, when you are sitting on your dinner table, okay, on your dining table, and the dinner is served, so you get the aroma of that food, right? So when you are getting that aroma, close your eyes, don't see, close your eyes, close your ears, don't do it physically but mentally, close your ears, and it happens. I'll tell you how it happens. That is what we call as tunnel vision. So close your ears, close your eyes, just focus on your nostrils, okay, and just let the smell come in, and then try to identify different things what you are smelling. Is it cardamom? Is it something else? Is it pepper? Is it this? Is it that? What kind of smell it is? Is it the oil which you are smelling? What is it? What is the type of smell? Is it pungent smell or a sweet smell? So identify the tone of that smell. Okay, so focus on smell for 5 minutes before you start eating your food. So this is what we have to do every day, okay, every single day, and make it a habit. So you sit on dining table, first you smell for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So start with 5 minutes, and then you can slowly reduce the time because you will become habituated to do it. So 1 minute is good enough for that. Then see the food, try to identify what is there on the plate, see every single ingredient, okay, see every single ingredient. So in our Indian food, we have a lot of ingredients which go into making the food, right? So you see the whole plate with your open eyes, identify each and every element, identify the color, the texture, everything, okay, identify. So first you smell, then you see, and of course you cannot hear the food, okay, so forget the hearing part for that matter. Then you will start eating it. So first spoonful you'll put on your mouth, put on your tongue, and relax, and just rotate it on your tongue for a few seconds. Close your eyes at that time, close your eyes, okay, don't even smell, just taste, focus on the taste part, what kind of taste you are getting, okay, is it sweet, is it sour, is it what kind of taste, salty, identify the taste, activate your taste buds at that point of time, focus completely 100% on your taste buds. And then do it regularly. So with every spoonful, you put it on your tongue, identify the taste, then slowly you can gulp it down. Next spoon, and then next one, and the next one, and the next food, and the next food. Okay, so train yourself in identifying each and every element of taste, of smell, of so in food we can use 3 senses, the sight, and we can train 3 senses in one go, and you have 3 meals in a day, or maybe 4 or 5 as the case may be, in your office, some snacks or anything else. So change your habit of eating, and you can train at least 3 senses. Then when you hear things, so you're sitting in the office chair or your boardroom or wherever you are, or your office or your study table, and you hear a lot of things, okay? So close your eyes for 5 minutes, just focus on hearing. What you are hearing? What are all the sounds which are coming in? Is it the sound of a drum or some music playing, or the street sound? A lot of cars are running there and the bikes. Or is it the sound of another person talking behind you or in front of you, or the right side or the left side, or on the right left? How far is he talking? Is he 20 meters away, 10 meters away, 5 meters away? How far the sound is coming from? Is it high pitch, low pitch, medium pitch? What is the tonality of the sound? So identify each and every aspect, okay, of the sounds that you are hearing. So focus for 5 minutes on the sounds, and do this 3-4 times a day, okay? Just close your eyes, feel relaxed, and just focus on your hearing, and just listen to the sounds and identify those sounds, okay? So this is the exercise that you have to do. It's so simple. So then at some point of time, just look. Don't focus on any other thing, just watch a picture maybe on your computer screen having a lot of details there. Just watch that picture and watch every single aspect or element in that whole picture. So there's a person standing there, there's a person there, there's a flower here, and there is a sand, and there is a mountain at the back, and there is snow on that mountain, and there is a person standing here, there's a motorcycle there. So identify all the things that you can see in that picture. So all these exercises you have to do continuously and make it a habit. And make it a habit in such a way that when you are driving from your home to your office or back, see everything, the complete picture. What all things are there? What are the shops on the left side? What are the shops on the right side? Where is this square? What's happening on that square? Has the road been relaid? Just freshly laid. When was it laid? Is there any footpath? What's there on the footpath? Is there any pav bhaji wala on the footpath? Yeah, so now you can listen. Yes, I know that. The pav bhaji walas and the pani puri walas, right? So that's good. You means you're observant. So identify everything. And has a new shop opened just 2 days back on the left hand side on that square, or 3 shops, 3 blocks from that square. So you have to identify. So the broader vision that you make is good for identifying opportunities. Okay, so let's start. And then write a daily journal. So make a diary or make that Excel sheet. Okay, open an Excel sheet, write down 5 columns for 5 senses. And each day, so today is say 23rd of July, so I'll write 23rd of July, or what is it, 19th of July, okay? Then what did I observe in terms of sight? Did I observe some new cars today? So think about something, like you can observe about cars. If you like cars, if you like bikes, so while moving from your office to your home or home to office, identify all the cars that you see today. What was the color of that car? So today you saw 16 white cars, 20 black cars, 21 blue cars. Okay, daily do it. So after some time you'll start identifying the number plate. So what was the number plate? Okay, so identify the numbers also. Identify who was sitting in that car. 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, or 1 person. Who was driving it? A lady or a man? So those are the details which you can go over time. So keep focusing, keep reading every information that you are getting in that picture at that point of time. Then smell. What are the smells that you smelled today? What were the touch? So in touch, what you do is when you sit on a chair, feel your touch as you are relaxing on the chair. Is the chair soft or hard? What kind of texture is the cloth? Okay, when you sleep, you identify, you feel yourself on the bed, okay, on the pillow. If somebody touches you, feel it, feel the touch. So concentrate on touch. Let the air touch you. Is it soft? Is it hard? Is it cool? Okay, is it hot? What kind of air you are feeling on your hand, on your face at any point of time? So that's the point. We have to focus on each of the sense for at least some time during the day. Okay, write a journal about it on a daily basis and visualize also. So like we had seen in the last session, that visualization, that is illusion, is also very important to train the subconscious mind. Okay, so visualization is a technique of illusion by which we can train our subconscious mind. So we'll do these three things on a daily basis. Now let's see each one of these senses in detail. So first we'll start with sight. So the definition is simple. Sight in technical terms is what? It is light. Sight is nothing but light. Light which enters your eyes. Okay. So the light is reflected on surfaces. The light can be sunlight, or it can be a tube light, or it can be a bulb, or any other artificial lighting. Okay. So it falls like when you are seeing me today. What's happening is there is a light in front of me which is falling on my skin, and it is getting reflected. That reflection is being captured by this camera and then relayed to you through the channels. Okay. But in physical terms, the light which is being reflected off my face will enter your eyes, and you will recognize me as a person. Okay. And the color and everything else. So every color has its own reflection index, and that's how we identify colors. Okay. Except if you are a colorblind person like me, then you'll not be able to identify a few colors. But okay, so it is about reflection. So when there is no light, you cannot see anything. There is darkness. So what is darkness? Absence of light is darkness. We cannot see anything. Now, let's do another exercise, a very important exercise. And this is very important. You do it regularly in the morning for 2 minutes. Okay. So let us try once now, and you will repeat it every day. So this will improve your sight, in terms of it will improve your eyes, basically the muscles around the eyes, and that's very important in the long run. So if you want to have a good eyesight till the later ages, then you do this exercise on a regular basis. Okay, so are you with me? Great. So let's do it. You don't have to get up. It's simple. I hope you can see my eyes right now. So the first thing we'll do is, raise the eye up and down. Okay. So keep your face still, and at the count of 10, for 10 times up, 10 times down. Okay. Just straight up and down, up and down. Do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Later on you can do it for up to 20 times. Now sideways. So first is up down movement, next is sideways. Okay. So left, right 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't exert too much. Be comfortable. Take it to the maximum extent possible and then bring it back. Don't exert. Okay. At least at the start. Now we'll do tangents sideways, like this angle. Okay. So on top here, you look something at the top here and look something at down here. Okay. Whatever is placed on your table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. Then this way, top, bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Now, clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So are you feeling relaxed in your eyes? Very good. Now squeezing. Next is squeezing. So squeeze your eyeballs inside. Okay. And then relax. Then again squeeze, relax. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This will make you more relaxed, right? This is very important. If you have to build concentration and focus, do this exercise at least 3-4 times a day. Okay. Now, another last one, which is again very important. Hold your finger around 10 inches from your eyes, at the just middle. Okay. So focus on that finger. Means you are squinting your eyes in the middle. Okay. So look at the finger. So everything in the background will become blurred. Is it getting blurred? Great. So look at the finger. Then what you do, remove that finger and look wide. So now you're looking everything. Everything becomes in focus. Okay. Then again look at the finger. So then don't remove the finger. Keep the finger there. But your eyesight, you focus on finger, then focus on everything. Focus on finger, focus on everything. So do that 10 times. So focus on finger, look beyond. Finger, beyond. Finger, beyond. Finger, beyond. Finger, beyond. Finger, beyond. So like that 10 times. Okay, great. So do this exercise regularly, every morning, maybe after lunch, in the office hours when you're feeling sleepy, and one time at the evening or night. Okay, that will improve your eyesight. Now let's talk about a very important concept, that is tunnel vision. So today's session will be a little bit longer. Okay, don't worry about that, but it's very important. Now what is tunnel vision? Tunnel vision means focused vision. Focus. Now this is very crucial. This concept that I'm going to explain you is very crucial for you guys. Okay, one is tunnel vision. The second is full vision. So this exercise that we did, finger one, that was this focus and the complete focus. Focus on the finger, complete focus. This is the same thing. So what happens in tunnel vision is that we have a focused vision on one object at a time, just one object. And when I'm talking about tunnel vision, it is not just the sight, it can be hearing also, it can be smell, it can be taste, it can be anything. So the exercise that I gave you in the start, that you focus on one sense at a time, like when you are eating or when you are doing something. So that is nothing but tunnel vision. You are practicing for tunnel vision. And tunnel vision is very important for us when we have to complete something in a limited time. Like for example, we are preparing for exams and we have to finish a lot of course within a short time. We have to have tunnel vision. Okay, the focused vision is also called as the tunnel vision. So it can be that it can be attending a meeting with some very important person, and every word that he's speaking is important for you. You have to remember it. You don't have a diary to note it down. Okay, sir, please tell me, and I'm noting it down. You cannot do that in front of him. But you have to remember. Every word is important. Okay, you don't have to miss. You can't miss anything. You have to have tunnel vision in terms of hearing. So whatever he says is entering my mind, and I'm remembering it for long. So it will improve your memory. It will be very important to perform at any given point of time if you have to perform in a very focused manner. So sportsmen do it. They have full focus on something to such an extent that in fact the players out there, they get injured while playing, like Nadal and all, the tennis players, the great tennis players. So they get injured, but they don't even realize their injury at that point of time. They are so focused on the game that they don't realize that their ankle is injured. They only realize it after the game is over and they go and sit, on the bench, and when the tunnel is gone and they again come to their senses, that's when they realize, oh, my leg is paining. So that's the advantage of tunnel vision. Focus is very important for us when the performance is required, right? So for that we need to practice tunnel vision. The second is the full vision, which is the broader picture. So in broader picture, what happens is that you have to identify everything. Your focus is on everything. But when I say focus is on everything, focus is still there. Like I have taken this picture, so many Marvel characters out there in this single picture, and you can identify each one of them. Okay, so it is not about not having focus. You are still having focus, but here you can identify everything. And the best way to practice both is, and you have to practice this as well, everything is practice. So sometimes you have tunnel vision. So when you are in office, when you are studying, when you are doing some important work, focus on something, that one thing. Build that tunnel vision. And at other times, build your focus throughout. See the complete picture. See the complete picture. Okay. So when you see the complete picture, you have to see everything. Like you attend a party. So when you are going to the party with your friend, that special friend, now no doubt he or she is your special friend, and you have to give, attention and focus to that person. That's fine. But at the same time, you should observe everything. Who all are there in this party today? Okay, you never know where the opportunities lie. Now you don't misinterpret my words. Okay, there are a lot of other opportunities, okay, which are out there. So identify everyone who is attending this party. Okay, so that was an example, but in real life example I'll give you. You're going for a business meeting. Okay, you're going for a networking seminar. So of course you are out there to hear the speaker. You have come there in a networking seminar which Farooq Haq is taking. So obviously you will listen to me and all the things that I do there. You will watch it very closely. But then you also have your vision, the broader vision. Identify who all people have come here. Who are they? Go and talk. Go and meet them. Introduce yourself. See who they are. Whether they can help you in achieving your goals and objectives. How you can help them in achieving their goals and objectives. Identify them, talk to them. So have a broader picture always, because opportunities are out there. So if you want to capture these opportunities, identify them, then you have to have the broader picture, the broader vision. Okay, and that gives you a lot of knowledge as well, because when you talk with hundreds of people, see the kind of knowledge you will get. If you just listen to Farooq Haq in that seminar, you will get one person's knowledge. But if you talk to 50 other people in the breaks or after the session, your knowledge will be enhanced 50 times. So that's the advantage of having the full vision, the broader picture. Now, there are a few other things that you need to learn about this tunnel vision. So what is tunnel vision? Focus on a single goal or a point of view. Okay, so it's not just about sight, it's about focus. So if you're focusing on one goal, one objective, like for example, if I'm say starting a new company, a new startup, and if I just focus on my goal, look, I need to improve my sales 10 times. So if I just focus on that, I'll be able to achieve to a certain extent because I'm focusing, so I'm delivering more. But then after a time, I'll reach, a point where I will not be able to improve. Why? Because I'm not having the peripheral vision. So my vision is blocked. So most of the time when we feel that I'm feeling blocked, I'm feeling stuck. Do you feel like this sometime? I'm feeling stuck. Now, whatever efforts I'm putting in, I'm not improving. So that is because you are stuck in your tunnel vision. So it is good to have tunnel vision, but you cannot be stuck. So you need the balance of full vision and tunnel vision. And you need to have control over them. Sometimes most of us, we become slaves of our vision. The vision controls us rather than we controlling our tunnel and full vision. Like, I'll give you an example. Today, I received a message on LinkedIn. There was a student of chartered accountancy and he said, "Sir, please, can you help me? I am giving my CA final exams since last 12 attempts. Just imagine, 12 attempts means 6 years, and I am not able to clear even a single group. And most importantly, I'm not working for these many years. So since 2016, when my articleship got over, I have not worked anywhere. I'm just focusing on exams. So for 6 long years, he was just giving exams and exams and exams, studying every time, giving exam, failing, and again studying and again. So he has not worked. So he has no experience out there to show in his CV, and that is now backfiring on himself. So when he goes for interview, people don't accept him, people reject him just because he has no experience. Now just see this example. That guy is stuck in his tunnel vision. He's so focused on exams that he's leaving out his whole life. That should not happen. Opportunities are out there. So what if you cannot do CA? You could have done MBA finance, you could have done CFA, you could have done so many other courses in finance and got the same kind of jobs as CA. And you could have made such a good career by now. So therefore, don't get stuck in your tunnel visions. You should have control over them. When to have tunnel vision, you decide. When to have full vision, you have to decide. Okay? Great. So tunnel vision is about focus on a single goal. And this is very important point for you to learn, that when you have the tunnel vision, it limits your perceptions. Perception means a complete picture, so it limits your perceptions, and it also destabilizes your hearing ability. Okay, so I'll give another example here. And why does it happen? So let us see that also. How do we hear things? When we hear things, this is a very important point for you, all of you, okay? When you hear things through the ears, it goes to your audible cortex in the brain. So there's an audible cortex which is about hearing. So it hears the words or the music or whatever. Okay. Then from there, the data is transferred to visual cortex. The visual cortex, which is governing our sight. Okay. The part of the brain which sees things, is now also getting the data from the audible cortex, and it forms images. It forms images. Now I'll wait here, okay, and let us discuss a few examples. So if I say right now, I'm saying it, okay, that I went to Kashmir last month, and such beautiful mountains covered with snow, you know, and all the trees, the green trees out there. The chinar trees are very famous there. Now just tell me, wait, stop, okay, and tell me that when I'm speaking these words about the mountains and the valleys and, you know, the river and the lakes and all these things, what's happening in your mind? Are you just hearing me, or there is an image also created in your mind? Image of that mountain, the valleys, the rivers, the lakes. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Every one of us can, because, you know, this is what is happening. As you hear my words, the data which enters your ears goes to your audible cortex, and from there it is going to your visual cortex, which is forming that image immediately. Now, this image will be different for all of us. Like, I have seen a mountain which goes like this, so I'm talking about that when I'm speaking. But as these words enter your audible and through it goes to your visual cortex, your visual cortex will frame an image of itself, of a mountain, which may be different from my mountain. Okay, so the mountain that I am talking about is different, and the mountain that you are imagining is different. So that imagination is out of your experience, your past experiences. Okay, now, is it true? Yes, it's true. Now, 3 very important points. Number 1, that you are visualizing things. So visualization, key learning, visualization. Visualization happens automatically, and we'll use that later on in our sessions. Number 2, your visualization and my visualization and everyone's visualization is different, right? And this is a very important point of communication. So Farooq standing here is communicating, right? But people out there who are listening to me will have different visual imagery. means they will have different understanding of what I'm saying. And therefore, it happens that when a speaker speaks something, every person in the audience understands it differently. There are so many opinions out there. So why there are so many opinions? Why there are so many misunderstandings happening amongst people? Because our visual imagery is different. So in order to communicate things clearly, I should define the things clearly so that your image will be exactly as I want it to be. Such an important lesson to learn. So in order to become a good communicator, what you are saying is very important. What details you are giving out is very important, so that people will visualize the thing exactly as you want them to. So if you are in communication field, in fact everyone is a communicator, whether you talk to your boss, whether you talk to your friends, whether you talk to your family or anyone else. Okay, we are communicators. So through our language, we need that clarity, because the other person is going to form a visual image of what you are saying. Okay, so that's another point. Then again, coming to tunnel vision. So what happens in tunnel vision is that you are forming an image. Now, if I am speaking as well as I am showing something, so your visual cortex gets two information from your eyesight and information through your hearing, which is coming through your audible cortex. So your visual cortex now gets two inputs, okay? And if both are coming at a very fast pace, then it will not be able to process both together. And when it is not able to process both together, it will have to give way to something. So it will then either take the mental imagery which is formed by hearing, so it will not look at that point, it means whatever information is getting by eyesight, it will be ignored completely, or the reverse way, means it will look at what is coming in through visual sense and it will ignore the audible sense. So again, a very important lesson, and this happens all the time. You know, a lot of people might have complained to you, you are not hearing me. I am saying so many things, you are not hearing to me. Has anyone said it to you? If yes, then you have gone into tunnel vision at that time. So you are so focused on something else that your audible connection is cut off. You're not hearing anything. And this happens with kids who are playing games these days, and games is they're so fast and you have to be so focused on that game because you're shooting or driving or whatever you're doing on that game. I don't play them, but as we're doing it, so you're so focused there on the visual sense that your audible sense has got, it has stopped. So the moms and dads, they keep shouting, "Hey Maru, do this, don't you hear me? I'm telling you, I'm screaming for such a long time." You are wasting your time. So if your moms and dads out there, you are wasting, don't waste time, in screaming at your children. Just go there, because they are not listening. Their hearing capacity has collapsed. Go there, put your hand on the mobile phone. Then they will wake up. Huh? What are you saying? So son, can you do this for me tomorrow? He says yes. Okay, now play your game. So many miscommunication, misunderstandings can be removed if you understand how the mind operates, and you will get the results fast because you're focused on the right things. Okay, so this is a very important point. Okay, so if you're too focused on one thing, you are excluding the other things. Another example I'll give you, and this is also very important. And now how can you use this? So take an example that you are presenting something today. You're giving a very good presentation out there to your board members or to your audience or to your customers, your clients, somebody out there. Okay, so when you present things, like I'm presenting this thing here, if you have used a video or something, if you're presenting something and it has a video going on, when that video is playing, keep your mouth shut. Let the video play. Let people concentrate on the video. If the video is also, I have seen this mistake. This is a rookie mistake made by a lot of presenters. The video is also going on, lot of imagery is there in the slides, and they're speaking also at the same time. So when you do two things at the same time, the audience will be hearing or watching. They'll do only one thing because everything is coming so fast. So if you have something in your slides which is important for them to see, then keep your mouth shut at that time. Let them watch. When that's over, then you start speaking. So do any one thing at one time. Don't do both at the same time. Great. Okay. So when to use tunnel vision? If you want to finish a job ASAP, you have to do something very fast and quick, get results, then go into tunnel vision. And make it a choice. I have told you, the state of mind is in your hands. So you go into tunnel vision, finish that job. And you rest of the time you should have full vision. Focus on everything, the broader picture. Okay? To explore opportunities, to understand people, to learn more. Okay? Make friends, grow network, enjoy life, have better experiences in life. So if you want to do all these things, have a broader vision. Then let's come to the second aspect, that is hearing. So what is hearing? Of course, I don't have to go into the technical part of it. The sound waves, they enter your eardrums and then go to your audible cortex. And from there it goes to your visual cortex. Okay. What exercise you will do to improve your hearing? Again, focusing. So focus on all kinds of sounds that you hear. So for some time in the day, maybe 5 minutes or maybe 2 minutes on 3-4 occasions during the day, just focus on hearing. Like whenever you are feeling tired, your eyes are feeling tired, close your eyes and focus on hearing. What all sounds I am hearing at this point of time? Okay, so there is somebody chatting at the back. And when you focus on sound, as I told you in the beginning, try to identify different aspects. What is the tone of the sound? What is the pitch of the sound? Who is speaking? Whether your boss is speaking or your colleague is speaking. Okay, Ashok is speaking, Vishal is speaking, Mike is speaking, who is speaking, okay, whose sound it is, identify. Then there's another very beautiful thing, when people walk, they make sound. The shoes make a particular sound, and through that sound, we can identify the person. Have you done that exercise anytime? Are you able to identify people by the sound of their steps? Yes, I do it. I do it a lot of times. And most of the times I'm correct because I focus on that. So you also start focusing. It is amazing. Okay, and then also focus on the mental image that is being built in your mind. So out of the sounds that you listen, what is the mental image? If I hear the sound of a car going on, suppose on the road, there will be a mental image of that car. So what kind of car? Identify that car. Is it a BMW, a Merc, or whatever, or a Jeep, or a sedan? Okay. Then comes touch. So touch actually identifies a lot of things. It identifies pressure. Like if somebody is holding your hand, so what kind of pressure is he putting? Is it soft? Is it hard? Okay, what kind of pressure you're feeling? Or you lift a bucket, so what is the weight of that, the water in the bucket? You can identify that with the kind of weight. The weight will put pressure on your hand. Temperature. So right now I'm feeling that this is around 32 degrees. So the air touches my skin, and through that I can identify the temperature. I can identify the moisture content in the air. I can predict whether it's going to rain today or not. Yes, you can do so many things if you focus on these, information that's coming in through your touch. Vibration, pain. Through vibration we can listen to music as well. Yeah. And pain, of course. Then comes smell. Smell is another very interesting thing. And I have told you how to smell also. And basically start with food. So to train your smell. Start with food. Food is the best thing because you can get a lot of smells in the food, and then also use a lot of essential oils which are out there. Okay, use that. Go in the garden sometime and smell all the flowers there. Smell the trees. Smell the grass. And take note. So keep taking note. Okay, make your journal every day. And then of course the taste. So that also we have discussed. Okay, so identify all different kinds of taste as you taste the food and drinks and other things, the chocolates and all. So in all these are the 5 senses, and now our objective is to improve the observation. So there are 8 rules that I'll give you to improve the overall observation. So first is know your subject, what you are looking at or what you are feeling or what you are going to do. So your subject is important. That is also called as the intention. Okay. Slow down and look outwards. So later on in the sessions, I'll tell you how to look inwards. So information comes from outwards, intuition comes from inwards, and when they combine together, then you have a vision in life. Okay, so these 2 things are important. So right now we are focusing on information. Then later on we'll focus on intuition, and then we'll combine. So slow down and look outwards, which we also call as mindfulness training. Okay, so we'll do that as well. Then try something new. Every day try something new, something. Either you change your clothes or change your eating style or eating habits or something new. Do every day so that your senses are heightened. Improve your concentration by cutting out distractions. Keep away your phone for some time, and focus on your senses. Challenge yourself to a mental workout. So do a lot of mental exercises that we have discussed today. Okay, and test your observation by playing memory game. So I'll give you a memory game. We'll play a memory game tomorrow. And record and consider your observations. So keep a journal and stay inquisitive. Always keep asking questions. What is this? What is this? Who is there? Who is not? Okay, and here my point comes, which I started with, that women have that 6th sense. They don't have really the 6th sense, but they have heightened 5 senses because of their inquisitiveness. They are always inquisitive. What's happening there? What is he telling her? What is she doing? What is she wearing? Is that white? Is that black? What color is she wearing? So they are so inquisitive that they get a lot more information through the 5 senses, which men, they just look, oh, what's going on? Okay, she's wearing a skirt. But when a woman sees, she sees a lot of things. Is it a short skirt? Is it a long skirt? Is it this fashion or that fashion or this label or that label? The color, the pattern, so many things. So that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, and in the last part of today's session, we'll do 3 exercises. So this is what you have to do. Okay, I'll tell you what to do. Take a picture, any picture, probably a photograph that you have taken some time back, okay, of a scene out there on a beach or on a mountain or maybe with friends. Okay, look at that picture for 1 minute, see everything in the picture, then cover it and make note on what you saw. Try to identify the maximum things that you saw in that picture. Simple exercise. See the picture or on your computer screen, randomly see any picture, watch it for 1 minute closely, close your eyes and write down everything from right corner to left corner, up till down, what you saw in that picture. Okay. Second exercise, that now look again at this picture, the same picture, and now note down these elements. What kind of colors you saw, textures, objects, where you think it is, where is this picture taken at? Is it a beach? Is it a mountainous region or what? Who is in the picture? Who all people are there? The size and lighting and shading. Is it taken in the early morning or maybe at sunset time or in the midday or in the night, you know. And the third exercise we'll do is again very interesting. As we go in malls, you know, we visit malls. So go into any shop and there's a window. A lot of things are displayed in that window, what we call as the window shopping. So we do a lot of window shopping, okay, in malls, because we cannot actually purchase a lot of things. So we just browse the windows. So do this thing. Stand in front of a window of a shop. Again, identify everything. Go away. Write down what you saw in that window. Then again come back and see your observations with what is there. And do this continuously. So after some time, you'll be able to identify majority of things, and that will make you the next Sherlock Holmes of opportunities. So Sherlock Holmes used to see the culprits and the marks that they have left. You will find opportunities. And these opportunities will tomorrow make you a billionaire. Okay. So with that, we'll end today's session. It was a long session today. But do all these exercises and do it continuously. Make a habit of doing these exercises. Okay. Thanks.